This is the Sidmouth seafront. The white hotels, uniform deck chairs, and immaculate promenade form a manicured aesthetic the town's entire tourism economy relies on. But the UK is currently facing a collapse in biodiversity, and extreme weather is increasingly crashing into coastal communities. Surviving these threats requires more than just maintenance. It requires aggressive new infrastructure and rewilding. This creates a direct conflict. Usually, heavy engineering and wild growth destroy the very visual appeal that visitors come to Sidmouth to see. Instead of a single disruptive overhaul, the town is attempting a multi-layered solution. They are engineering nature recovery into the town at multiple scales, starting right at the residents' front doors. To protect this pristine view, the town is building a complex system of protections that starts at the street level and stretches out to the horizon. The first scale involves individual citizens through initiatives like Love Sidmouth and the Climate Awareness Partnership. Residents are taking ownership of micro-regeneration projects in their own neighborhoods. In the town center, homeowners are being encouraged to replace paved driveways with permeable surfaces and rain gardens. These help capture runoff before it enters the local drainage system. On the streets, the Life on the Verge scheme allows locals to report specific roadside corridors, like those at the BOD, to the council. By requesting reduced mowing, they turn simple grass strips into wildflower corridors for local flora. This micro-scale strategy even touches the local economy. A new pilot scheme awards a nature-friendly star rating to shops and hotels based on their use of local produce and support for conservation groups. By empowering individuals to make these small changes, the community begins to share the responsibility for the town's ecological health. The next scale moves to the municipal level, where civic policy forces environmental integration into the town's public spaces and private developments. As of 2026, the council has phased out chemical weed killers in the town center. In areas like Market Square, maintenance teams have shifted to manual weeding and thermal treatments to keep the streets clean without the use of herbicides. Even the signage is being overhauled. Old plastic is being replaced with wood and metal designs that feature QR codes, allowing visitors to access data on local nature directly from their phones. While national requirements for biodiversity are lower, Sidmouth mandates a 20% biodiversity increase for new developments. This forces developers to integrate wildlife features directly into the architecture of new homes, from swift bricks in rooflines to green roofs and hedgehog highways in fences. These legal frameworks ensure that as the town grows, nature is woven directly into the urban fabric through private investment. At the largest scale, the strategy addresses the massive geographical zones where the urban core meets the landscape and the sea. Legal protections are in place for green gaps, the wedges of land that prevent Sidmouth from merging with Sidbury and Sidford. These gaps are managed as nature recovery zones, where agricultural land is encouraged to transition into silva and improve the river flow where it outflows into the sea, protecting the town from tidal flooding. Underground, Southwest Water is currently installing a 100,000-liter storm storage tank at the Ham. This engineering project is designed to reduce storm overflow spills and maintain the excellent water quality of the coastal waters. These landscape-level protections and heavy engineering projects form the town's primary defenses against the largest physical threats from the climate. These scales work together. Citizen rain gardens absorb runoff before flooding civic drains, reducing pressure on the coastal storm tank. Biologically, protected green gaps act as reservoirs, letting wildlife move safely into the urban center via hedgehog highways and swift bricks. Despite the complexity of these 2025 and 2026 initiatives, the resulting interventions are largely invisible to the casual tourist visiting the seafront. The strategy being deployed here suggests a way to integrate nature recovery into a working economy. By weaving these protections across every scale, Sidmouth is attempting to make its environmental and economic health inseparable.